Hey, what's happening, guys? Guess what? I bought another multimeter. That's right, I love multimeters. This one is from Amazon, and it's called the Thsinde, I think. It's a 108. It says it's Cat 3000 volt. Reduction of hazardous substances. Please don't throw it away. And safety guaranteed by some agency who we don't know or care about. So this is really low cost, $13. Got a couple of alligator clips, max 1000 volt category 2, and I know you can't see in there, but they are the squeeze on crimp type, not the screw on type. We have your basic El Cheapo leads. And here is our meter. Has a nice soft rubber outer cover. Now to give you an idea size-wise, here's a full-size meter. And there's the smallest meter. So, kind of line them up there. Get a little bit of an idea on size-wise. I would call this a medium-sized multimeter. And I actually like the size of it. It's auto-ranging, power off, true RMS, and is advertised as 6,000 counts, but I don't see that on here. Interesting. Okay, so we've got separate AC and DC voltage selections. I don't like that. If you're going to have an auto-ranging meter, it can easily select between AC and DC. We have resistance, capacitance, diode check, and continuity. We have frequency and duty cycle. We have amperage AC-DC, milliamp AC-DC, microamp AC-DC test. Not sure, in NCV. 10 amp, and it says Cat 4 600 volt, 10 second max at 10 amp. And it does not come with batteries, so we'll have to put in a couple of AAAs, which I do like, so that's a plus. I prefer AAAs over AA's just for the energy density. And our AAA flavor today are Ever Ready Gold Alkaline. I get these from the Dollar General in town here, and in my opinion, they last just as well as Energizers. So, you know, your mileage may vary, but I have had good luck with them. Now, the reason I bought this meter is because I love multimeters, but low cost, large display, and then it said it outputs square wave, triangle waves, and sine waves, so we're going to check that. Anyway, let's turn it on. That is a nice large display. Backlight. Of course, the backlight again has a 15-second timer. Really hate that. Alright. So let's get started with our standard multimeter test. And again, just because I like to piss everyone off, I will be using my Probe Master gold-plated probes. These are the probes I test every meter with. That way we're only testing the meters, not the leads and the probes they come with. So, nice tight fit there. And we'll start on resistance measurement. Let me just prop this up so you don't get too much of a glare there. Want to start small or start high? High? Okay. So we'll start with 1 meg. 0.993, very nice. 10K. 10.04, good enough. 1K. 999. and 2.2 ohms. Well, you can't get any better than that, can you? So resistance-wise, it seems, you know, dead nuts on. All right, next we will test voltage. We're going to go with DC voltage, and for that we'll use our little voltage standard here, which has been warming up for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, which should be good enough for government work. Let's start with 10 volts. And let's put the probes in the right holes. Always been a problem of mine. Okay. That I'm not happy about. .88 volts. Let me boost the voltage up here a little bit. Okay, there we go. 10.03. Alright. Not thrilled with that. Let me check that against another meter. 1 second. I'm going to bring out the 0118B, which I know is relatively accurate on DC voltage. So let's just make sure we're not getting an anomaly from our source. No, we are not getting an anomaly from our source. So that's another demerit for the Thsinde meter. Check it one more time here. 0.03, yeah. Not fantastic. Let's go to 7.5 volts. See what we get. 7.51. That's alright. 5 volts. 5.024. That's just... it's reading a little high. I mean, I'm sure we can adjust it. But I don't want to adjust it. I want it to be right when I buy it. 2.511. Okay. Well, the voltage is not great. I mean, let's see what the specs say. Technical specifications, DC voltage, up to 6 volts, 6,000 counts, 0.5%. So we should be accurate to 0.001 volt. Yeah, we're not. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's check it with their probe. And won't I be the asshole if it reads good on their probes, right? Now what did we get? 2.51 on this low one here? That's for going around corners, I guess. Whoa! Those, I know you can't see it, but those are some sharp-ass probes, man. You could do venipuncture with that. Yeah, it reads the same. Holy crap. No wonder they got those covers on them. You could seriously hurt yourself. Wow. Okay. Alright, we'll get that out of the way. And we shall move on to our capacitors and diodes. So we'll go here and select diodes. Alright, diodes is up first. So first we'll start with a Schottky diode. Should get what, about 0.3, 0.23, somewhere in there. 0.21. This is a high-speed diode, should be around half a volt. And a standard silicone should be around 0.7. 0.557. Okay. Not too bad. Now, let's check some LEDs. We've got red, yellow, green, blue, and a purple. So our voltage drop is here. Okay, I got to put them the right way around there, Paul. .8, and it lights it red. Yellow, again 1.8, and lights it. Green, 2.3, lights it. This is the blue, 2.5, and it lights it. This is impressive. 2.6 on the purple, and it lights it as well. Okay, that's actually great. I don't have a multimeter that lights all of those, so that's a plus. I think we're about even on pluses and minuses now. All right, let's go with capacitance. And for capacitance, we'll start high, just as soon as I short that bad boy out. No need to blow the fillings out of my mouth this morning. This is 3,300 microfarad, which may very well be out of range for this meter. I didn't check, but we will find out. That's a big capacitor it's charging up, so it might take a little. 3.3 millifarad. Wow, okay. No problem there at all. Next up we have 100 microfarad. .5852, good. I believe this one is a 10. I'm not getting on there. You don't like this one or what? There we go. 10.9. Alright. We'll go to a couple really tiny ones here. Should be about 500 nano. It's kind of rolling all over the place on that. Yep, should be 100. It should be like 22 puff here. 35. Close enough for government work. Alright, so far, not bad for a $13 multimeter. Let's check, do a continuity check. There's your old Dave Jones test. I got no problem with that. Let's check AC voltage. I think our flavor today is around 123 volts. Kind of hard to do with one hand. 1 second. Yep, 123 volts. And if we do select here, we should be able to get a frequency. Which we would hope here in the US. I'm sorry I'm bumping the camera. This is right around 60 hertz. Very nicely done. Alright, let me set up for some current readings. Okay. Current readings, we should be on 20 milliamp here. Oh, Paul, you dumb shit. Forgot to set the meter. I got it backwards, but 20, we're getting 19.73. That's not too bad. That's as high as we can go there. Let's how about 1 milliamp? 0.99. 2 milliamps. 3 milliamps. 4 milliamps. Definitely close enough. Alright. What else should we do? Let's see if we figure out what this test thing is, right? Okay, the test, whatever setting, appears to be just a voltage type test to see if voltage is present. So it says 0 line Firewire measurement. The Firewire threw me off. I'm thinking Firewire measurement. I think they just mean live. So rotate the dial to the test position. LCD displays a 0 in the absence of measurement. The red test pin into the voltage resistance Hertz jack. Insert the tip of the red table into the neutral or Firewire. If it is a Firewire, the buzzer will emit a continuous sound and the backlight will be turned on. Okay, so disconnected my ground lead. Okay, we're in test. There's nothing there. Alright, let's go neutral. Nothing. Live. Nothing. I don't get it. Try that again. Neutral. Nothing. Live. Nothing. I don't know what they mean by that. I thought that's what it was. Anyway, we have a non-contact voltage test. Let's put it up here by this light. You can see it. Works just fine. But that's what we would expect. Alright, let's take it apart. Condom comes off pretty easily. I don't know anything about plastics, but this feels like a halfway decent plastic. Doesn't feel thin, you know, and brittle is what I mean. And thus ends Paul's knowledge of plastic. Okay, so we get the ass end when we open it up. We've got 2 fuses. There's our 10 amp fuse. And I can't even read that one. Anyway. Guess all the goodies are on the other side of the board, right? You don't have to watch me take all these screws out. Okay, well, there is quite a bit of flux on that board. I don't know how well you can see. Let me get her out here. Okay, now what do we got? We got one blob under the LCD screen. So some passives, some MILFs. Yeah, there is not much here to really talk about. Okay, put it back together. Alright, just putting the last screw back on the board. It does have a fuse. It does have what appears to be a MOV for protection. Again, I would not use this in a professional or industrial setting. You know, low voltage DC stuff. It seems to be fine. The case does have a nice ridge around it for protection in case anything on the inside goes la boomba. We want that. We're going to check out that output function thing I read about when I ordered this, which is, like I said, what intrigued me. Probably on the diode check, I would be my guess. So we'll put it up on the scope and see what there is to see. Assuming that I didn't break this when I took it apart. And you know what happens when you assume, right? You know, and there's not an angel gets their wings. Well, if I turn it on and we get something, hey, looks like I did alright. Did you guys notice what I did? I put the buttons in upside down. We'll have to fix that. Oops. Alright, so we got it in diode mode. We'll hook it up to the scope. And we'll see what there is to see, right? Okay, well there we are in diode mode. I don't see any square wave or triangle wave. I mean, I do see it sweeping through some frequencies. Continuity mode, we're getting, you know, basically straight DC. Capacitance check, that's interesting. Let's do a bebop zoobop on that. Okay. There's our voltage check, which looks pretty much the same as the diode check. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so it's all back together. It's working well. Just checking this input impedance. You can see it is over 11 mega ohm. So, all good there. Now, you heard me ding it a little bit. You're probably thinking I wouldn't recommend this multimeter. Well, you know what? I would. It's $13. It is definitely within its accuracy spec. It's built fine enough. It doesn't appear to be dangerous. We're not NASA. We're not sending people to the moon. No lives depend on this. This will do you good for, you know, all of your home electronic hobbyist needs. Not bad. $13 multimeter. You know, it fits in the groove. There's a call for it. Okay. We've got our $6 multimeter. Meh. Throw that in your bag or in your car. You know, you need to check if your battery's putting out 12 volts. It's fine. We've got an $80 multimeter, which, to be honest, is not much better than this $30 multimeter. And then we got a $20 multimeter. So, you know, I'm not including the $300 fluke in here. That's not a hobbyist meter. And that's who you guys are. You know, we're all home hobbyists here. So where do you go? I say you eliminate the cheapest, you eliminate the most expensive. These all do basically the same thing. They're all reasonably accurate enough. Which features does the one meter that you're looking for have. That's where you got to go. 6,000 count, 6,000 count, 10,000 count. You know, full size, pocket size, somewhere in between. I have no problem with this meter. I'll put it in my store. It's a decent meter for 13 bucks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all the patrons. It is Patreon money that allows us to buy things like this for the store. And, you know, a few times a year I give the stuff away because what the hell am I going to do with all of it? Unless I buy a warehouse. I don't see that happening anytime soon. So, that being said, that's it. I'm out. Peace.